Previously on Big Brother Minecraft. After the triple eviction claimed 3 house guests to the jury, Donnie, Taylor, Holly, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. The house was split down the line. On one side of the house is Cosby, Grayson, and Jerry, and on the other side of the house is Joey, Jonas, and Pepit. At the head of household competition, Cosby pathed the patterns with the image and became the new head of household.
Done.
And Cosby is the new head of household.
My god.
Good job, Cos.
Oh my god.
With Cosby in power, he plans on making a big move by taking out a huge threat between Jonas, the video editor, and Pepit, the bartender.
I think it'll be a successful week. I don't really mind who it is. I think I would rather see either Jonas or Pepit go just because of their comp performance. So those are most likely going to be the 2 I put on the block first.
Before nominations took place, Joey was told by Cosby to throw the power veto competition.
So with that said, I wanted to ask if you could throw the veto competition so that one of them can get out so that if you're not on the block.
At the nomination ceremony, Cosby nominated Jonas and Pepit for eviction in hopes of sending a big player out of the house.
So with that said, my first nomination is Jonas, and my second nomination is Pepit.
At the power veto competition, Joey masterminded the darkness and won the power veto.
La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-do. And that's his veto for Big Joe.
Oh my god, did you do it?
Power veto. Good job, Joey.
Joey has found it. Great work, man.
GG.
After the veto competition, Joey made a deal to Cosby that whoever he takes off the block, he will vote out the other person.
I'd prefer to see one of them go over the other.
One of
Because
Grayson and Jerry?
No. Like, I'd rather guarantee one of the other 2 goes. Because I'll go along with your plan.
With Joey wanting to make a big move, he talks to Jonas about voting Pepit out.
I just don't want to see people like Jerry and Grayson get rewarded. But on the other hand, Pepit's played more of a game, and if we're being realistic, there's literally the only thing that doesn't stand a chance currently is maybe Grayson to win.
At the veto meeting, Joey saved the video editor.
One person did me a solid, and I gotta repay my solids around here, so Large Joe.
Thank you so much.
And Cosby named the communications student as the replacement nominee.
Grayson, I'm sorry. You can take a seat.
Yeah, I figured. It's okay.
At the live eviction, Joey made his move.
Faking a Bulgarian accent's really cool, but what also is really cool? The jury house. Have fun in there for me. I vote to evict Pepit.
Sending the bartender and former duo Pepit to jury by a vote of 2-1. Pepit, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Joey, really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
With only 5 house guests left in the game, who will rise to power as the new head of household, and who will be evicted from the house, becoming the next member of the jury? Find out tonight on Big Brother Minecraft.
This nomination ceremony is adjourned. Thank you.
House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest has just a few moments to say goodbye, gather their belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 2-1, Pepit, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Joey, really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
Bro, I could have done that to you,
I felt bad. I didn't even vote. I did not vote you, Peppa, but I kind of knew. I just didn't want to break your
Joey,
heart.
Joey, I could have done that to you, bro. Like, yeah.
Pepit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I love you, Peppa. Joey, it's your fault.
House guests, the power is up for grabs. Cosby, as the outgoing head of household, you are not allowed to compete. This competition is called Knight Moves, and here's how it's going to work. You are knights on a chessboard. You need to act like a knight and move in an L-shaped form. During the competition, tiles will be flipped over, meaning that space has been taken. If you don't have any more moves, you are eliminated. The last houseguest left standing will be the new head of household. This competition starts now. Joey's out.
Think I'm out of moves.
Grayson, you have been eliminated.
Oh, okay, GG.
All right, so Jonas, you're out.
Yep.
All right, that means
job,
Jerry, you are the new head of household.
GG, Jerry.
Feels good to be back in power. It's been a long time since week 2, but to know I made the final 4, that's, at the end of the day, I'm going to place what I place, but to make it this far, it's a huge accomplishment. So I'm extremely proud of myself. Now, I think the most logical thing for me is to probably nominate Jonas and Joey, because I feel most secure with Grayson and Cosby. Now, there's only 2 seats at the end. However, I feel pretty good with them because, you know, I may get 3rd, I may get 4th, but I got to get to that spot first, which is, to me, the most important.
Okay, hey Jerry, you
bro.
shouldn't nom me because I think that even though I've won a lot of comps, Kaj and Joey are the 2 biggest threats left to win in this game. One, mainly Joey, because honestly, he got well, because you saved him, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he got out of that situation, because I expect him to get 0 votes, and I ended up saving him just because I really didn't want Molly around. The fact that he got out of that and then flushed up next veto, he totally deserves to win.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably gonna nominate you next to Joey. That's
Here's the thing, Kaj
Huh?
would win. Kaj would win over me and definitely over you.
Yeah.
But me and you, it's closer than you and Kaj, and it's closer than me and Kaj. Kaj, for one, he's getting Holly's vote. 2,
Yeah.
a couple of the stragglers' votes, mainly people like Taylor and people like whatchamacallit, Donnie. I think Kaj for sure has those votes. Donnie on the way out literally was like, good luck to everybody except you, Jonas.
Yeah.
So Jonas is pitching himself and Cosby to go on the block. You know, I think for him, that's a very smart play. However, for me, the way I'm kind of looking at this is the big picture. Joey and Jonas are threats to my game because I have no confidence they would take me any further in the game than I already am. So my thought is, look, I feel like Grayson and Cosby have my trust. I feel like they trust me. I feel like they want to keep working with me. And, you know, I see, oh, Cosby's going to win challenges. He's a good competitor. None of that is incorrect. But the way with Big Brother, if I get to 3 with them, then all I have to do is beat Grayson in a one-on-one. And then if I reach part 3 of the HOH, it's probably, if I know Big Brother, which don't quote me, I don't, but it should be a one-on-one non-physical competition. So if I can get to 3 with them, I feel pretty good about my shot. It may not work and I may get 3rd, but I feel more confident of getting to at minimum 3 with those 2 over Joey and Jonas.
Literally, like, I am your best ticket to the finals. Okay, let's say you nom me, and I know I'm taking long to 3 seconds, but let's say you nom me next to Joey. One of us probably wins the veto. If not, Kaj uses it. One of us goes home. You're still left. If you get me out, you're left with Kaj and Joey. Kaj doesn't want to take me out because I'm his biggest threat to win comps. That's his way to the end.
Yeah.
But you need a way to the end, and it's probably not going to happen in comps, and I'm your way to the end through that. If you save me here, I'm totally down to go final 2. Because Joey and Taj, 1, they'd probably beat both of us in the end, and 2, they don't really care about getting to the end other than comps. That's what they think I'm also doing, but I feel like they beat me in the end if it just came down to that.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're going to put me up against Taj, dude. Like, the guy is a huge threat.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'll think about it. Let me just.
Okay.
was fun to watch, actually. It was very satisfying.
I thought I had it for a little bit, but then I saw Jerry.
There were like
taking
moments
my
I was like,
spots.
"Oh wait, Jonas is out. Wait, no.
wish we
Oh,
could have seen,
Grayson's done. Oh,
Yeah,
no."
Yeah. I wish we could have seen like from like the top. I think that would have been easier.
That
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
helped a little bit. But
I had
I
a
don't
nice
know.
view.
that
was
literally
more
the
fun to
first
watch.
10 minutes of that comp is just aimlessly going around and doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I made my way all across that board, yo. That was so fun. I went to Jonas's side, I went back, then went back to mine. It was great. Fun little time.
It's the classic end zone line. Let's go! Final 3!
Let's go!
Hello.
Matt. Hey,
Yeah,
man. How's it going?
you're straight, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, NKS all threw Cosby under the bus pretty hard. So, honestly, but I'm gonna put up. I think I'm just gonna do NKS and Joey. Don't worry about it.
yeah, cool. I just wanted to check with you.
Yeah, no, I got. Don't even sweat, bro.
All right, I'll let the next person in then.
Yeah, it's fine. Easiest conversation in my life. Hey, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, NKS come up here and threw Kaj under the bus, and I'm probably gonna throw NKS up just because he threw me up. But I don't just.
Yeah, and he messaged me. He said, "Tell Jerry to put me and Kaj up."
Yeah, and I'm.
Because
I mean, you
think he
between
knows
you,
that
Kaj,
needs
and
to go.
NKS, y'all are big challenge people. So it's like I don't know what's.
And
what to do with
if
that
I
second
win
spot.
veto, I ain't using it, and then you get to decide. Or if you win veto, which could very likely happen.
So Joey is very adamant. He doesn't want to go up. He is terrified to be on the block. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him. In my eyes, Joey, Jonas, I would rather Jonas go. But if it's Joey, I am content. Like, it's my backup plan. And neither win veto, then, my two closest allies can decide who goes. And I know which way I want. But at the end of the day, if I get a target out, I'm Gucci. So I can chill for now. I'm probably going to nominate those two and let the cards fall where they may.
If I tell Kaj, hey, Jonas is really targeting you to me in my first comp, would you feel okay as a pawn, or do you not feel okay?
I
with
don't
that?
feel okay as a pawn at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I'm scared shitless once again.
Okay. I am too. So.
Because that would look very suspicious if he did that. Because he would know right away.
Yeah. I don't know. He gave me this big spiel of like pretty much that you and Kaj are just gonna try to comp out, and then that'd be it. And I mean, if that's the case, I don't really care. But
I'd rather, yeah. I mean, it's your decision. I'll play my ass off for a veto regardless if I'm on the block or
yeah,
not.
absolutely. I mean, I want you to also like.
Yeah, and so that's about it. So like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
decide,
we can
but I'm just gonna have to think about it, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
just
But
let
I
me know
don't
what
I don't want
out of
you
the
to
two.
go home regardless, because
Yeah.
like I feel like if veto's used either way, like I don't know who to throw up at this point, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But-
yeah, just let me know.
But like you're not my target. Don't worry.
What's up, man?
So, NKS really wants you to go up next to him, basically. Is what.
Right.
But I think I'm gonna do Joey and him, and just not worry about it.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you, dude.
Yeah, that's
Nice
crazy, bro.
job.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but for sure, if I stay this week, I'm gonna gun for that or for the Final Four HOH and try to make sure that you don't touch the block.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has got to be the biggest sigh of relief I have had in this game. Jerry wins HOH, my king. Thank God it was not Joey or Jonas, because they would have instantly put me on the block. But Jerry won it. Me and him have had a really good relationship throughout this game, and it's really coming in clutch right now, especially last week, me keeping him safe, and hopefully this week, him keeping me safe. He's telling me that he wants to put up Joey and Jonas on the block, which is probably the two I would have put up, so perfect. And as far as which of them goes, I don't really mind if one of them wins veto. It makes our decision a little easier. We could put up Grayson and the other one will go, but we'll just have to see. I'm just so grateful that Jerry took the freaking win. Hopefully it's smooth sailing to Final Four from here.
Honestly, Final Five is the one I don't like winning, just because like I feel like the Final Four HOH is more like important. But I don't know, it's a tough spot. But
So you're just going for Joey and Jonas?
I think so, unless you'd rather me throw you up just to kind of keep Joey sane. But I don't. If you don't want to do that, I don't want to. And the only reason I say that is just to not cause.
I mean, I've obviously rather not.
Okay, then you're good.
But it's your choice. But obviously
wanna-
we've been together since
Yeah.
like day one. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I'll just do NKS and Joey. Don't worry about it.
All right, and try and get that veto. Keep them the same.
Yeah, and then
man.
I mean, I don't know which of the two you'd rather evict, but
We can talk about that later.
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably right now Jonas, just because he's better at comps.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
All right.
I mean, the
We'll
veto's the
talk.
most important thing this week, so yeah.
I'm so happy you won, dude. Nice job. Congrats.
Thanks. this is the nomination ceremony. It's my job as head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. Obviously, I'm running out of options here, as we only got 4 people to choose from. So, at the end of the day, this is a tough decision. But my first nominee is going to be you, Jonas. You put me up during the triple, and simple payback for that. My second nominee is going to be Joey. Like I told you upstairs, man, like veto's really gonna be really important this week. So whoever wins it, then more power to you. So yeah, nominations is adjourned.
Interesting. Okay.
This competition is called Fashion Frenzy, and here's how it's gonna work. On go, you will go in and examine the armor you have to place on your armor stand. You will use the materials in the chest to create armor and place it on your stand. You have 3 armor stands to place the armor. If you think you have the correct armor on the armor stand, press the buzzer. If you got an armor correct, you will hear a ding. If you got it wrong, you will hear a buzzer and you have to fix the mistake. You will be timed. The house guest with the quickest time will win the power veto.
All right, so I have your times recorded. So I'm gonna go in order when you first participate. So Jerry,
Give Big Daddy the veto, baby.
you finished the time with 10 minutes.
Let's go.
Cosby,
Yo.
you finished the time of 3 minutes and 51 seconds.
Oh, not bad.
Nice.
Take it.
That's good.
Joey, you finished the time of 3 minutes 38 seconds.
Ooh,
Hey.
good job.
So you have the lead right now. Jonas,
I want to hear time of 2.
you finished the time of 2 minutes and
Wow.
25 seconds.
Wow.
Good
Oh,
job.
You have
won.
taken the lead.
Good job.
Oh my god.
Grayson,
Had 1 minute.
you finished the time of 10 minutes, which means, Jonas, you have won the power veto.
Oh
Good
my
job.
f***ing
Good
god.
job,
I
Angelos.
think I'm gonna throw up. I used the f***ing power veto on myself.
Jerry.
All right. This sucks. But sadly, I think I'm gonna try to do the easiest thing here. And so, Grayson, sorry.
Bro.
You could
Number
get
5.
get back in your favorite seat, man.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
It's time for America's Vote. You at home can vote for who you want to see crowned as your favorite house guest. All you have to do is click the link in the description and vote for your favorite player to win favorite house guest. Voting will be closed on May 31st, 2025 at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So vote now. Welcome back to Big Brother Minecraft. This is Joey's second time facing eviction, and Grayson's fourth time facing eviction. Tonight, one of them will be evicted and heading to jury. Let's go to the living room and begin the live vote. House guests, it's now time for the live vote and eviction. Joey and Grayson, in just a few moments, your fellow house guests will be casting their votes to evict. But before they do so, you each have a chance to sway their votes in one brief statement. Joey, you are first.
Kind of disappointing when I keep trying to put loyalty into people. Nobody wants to work with me. It sucks. I've had fun. Jerry, you lost my vote straight up. So that's it.
Thank you, Joey. Grayson, it's your turn.
All right. Sorry, Joey. It has to be this way. Guys, I made no secret that I suck so far in the challenges. That's going to continue probably. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity, Robster. I've had so much fun. If this is the end, I've had a blast regardless of how things went for me. Thank you, everyone. Let's get this over with.
Thank you, Grayson. Thank you both. Alright, it's now time for the live vote and eviction. The nominees are not allowed to vote. Jerry, as the current head of household, you will only vote in the event of a tie. One at a time, the rest of you will walk into the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Koshbi, you are first. Please go to the diary room. Cosby missed his opportunity on getting Joey out during the triple eviction. Will Cosby strike his opportunity again? Hello, Cosby, please cast your vote to evict.
It sucks because I really do like him, but I unfortunately vote to evict Joey.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Jonas almost sent Joey out during the triple, but saved him at the last minute, but at the cost of his ally Pepit. Will Jonas avenge Pepit by voting Joey out? Hello, Jonas, please cast your vote to evict.
I can't save you this time. Hopefully I can clutch out these last 2 challenges. I have 2 shots to win this game. Hopefully I have the votes in the end. I vote to evict Joey.
Alright, thank you.
Shout outs to my mom. Shout outs to all the friends I've made along the way. Peace out.
All the votes are in. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests? The votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guest has just a few moments to say goodbye, gather their belongings, and walk out the front door. By a vote of 2-0, Joey, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Joey.
Joey.
Take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
Joey, you
yeah.
played a
Dude.
great game,
It's
man.
been a great time, everyone.
You would have kicked my.
Joey kicked all
Been
our
a great
asses.
time, everyone. Glad I got to play the game with y'all. Kaj, NKS, best wishes. Jerry, we'll talk it out. Grayson, being on the block is fun. And
Yeah.
before I go,
Here we go.
new paddock on my wrist. White okay, bye.
Bye, Joey.
With Cosby, Grayson, Jerry, and Jonas making it to the final four, who will rise to power as the new head of household, punching their ticket to the final three, and who will be heading to jury? Find out next time on Big Brother Minecraft.